the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Degrees.
The Tainting Love Network presents It's Getting Drafty in Here with Magnificent Stan, a show about nothing.
Well, what's the show about? About nothing.
With special guests.
We're on the clock. Then when are we sending in the ticket?
I already sent the ticket.
Hello, welcome to episode 11 of It's Getting Drafty in Here. I am your host, Magnificent Stan, otherwise known as Brian. Today is Friday, March 3rd, 2023, and I have a perm.
Beautiful.
I just wanted to announce that. Today's topic, we are going to be drafting villains from comedy films. With me today, I have 75% of the Nintendo crew, as I call them, the group that we did the NES game episode. First up, we got Yumper from the Yumper and Sfo show, otherwise my producer, my Yoda, my everything. How are you, buddy?
You're too kind, man. How you guys doing?
I am good. I'm getting ready. This is one of those episodes that I've been planning since I started like just brainstorming the show, so pretty excited on that one. What's up, Bologna?
Hello, I'm here.
Number
Ready
one
to go.
seed.
Number one seed Bologna,
Oh,
gracing you with your present. Everybody clap in the comments. Clap, everybody. That was early. That was really early for me to get that.
Oh boy. And then finally we have from the Ass crew and also part of Southside Sox, we have our buddy Jackie back here. How you doing?
Hey Brian, I'm doing okay. Hanging in there.
You've been complaining about wanting the number one pick since we started brainstorming this episode, and you have the number one pick.
I did. I thought the random choosing generator, it was giving a little misogynistic, if I'm being honest. I was the only woman on the show and I had to pick last. So I'm glad that it came around and it's starting to fight the patriarchy with me.
It stopped discriminating, huh?
And I'm really glad I don't have to murder anyone, because I told the group that if they chose my overall pick, I don't know how I would do it, but I would murder you. So I'm really glad that I don't have to do that.
Murder? All right.
There's been a lot of hype about this number one pick.
Yeah. I mean, you put it up on a pedestal here, so let's hear what we got.
Oh, we're going to go right into it?
Hell yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Okay. So I am so glad that I have the first overall pick, because I think I can kind of encapsulate the entire draft and really set the scene for everyone with my favorite quote from this character, because I want everyone here to see that evil will always triumph because good is dumb. With my first overall pick, I choose Dark Helmet from Spaceballs.
Damn.
All right.
No sense, Paperboy. I don't know. No one really reacted to that.
Pick.
But that's
No. Yeah, you cannot go wrong with this pick.
All behind here. I was expecting Dark Helmet to fall. I was thinking maybe in the second or third round I could pick him up and be happy with my Star Wars pick. That's a great pick. I think it's worthy of 1-1. I'm not sure about other people, but I for sure am.
No, it couldn't be anyone else. For those who are young in the comments and maybe don't know Spaceballs, it was a Mel Brooks Star Wars spin parody Comb the Desert. Allie knows what's up. Paperboy. It's not a paper.
So
but Rick Moranis is amazing in that role. So
one thing I mentioned to the group in our DM thread while we're brainstorming is that I started to compile audio clips from a lot of famous villains, and I asked them if they had any suggestions to just shoot them my way, and they're so competitive and secretive they didn't want to give me any. But
before you die, there is something you should know about us, Lone Star.
What?
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
Right.
What's that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yep. That's
it's
exactly
like
what
moron's luggage.
Keep shooting, assholes.
Wow, swell.
You can't go wrong with any villain in any Mel Brooks movie. Let's just be brutally honest here. That's pretty much
that. And how can you not love Rick Moranis, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, it's so sad that the way he had to retire to take care of his kids. But man, I'm really hoping with a new Ghostbusters are shooting this year that he hopefully comes back as like a cameo, because dude is pure like comedy gold.
Louis Tully.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great character. He's had a lot of great characters over the years, but yeah, this is probably my favorite Rick Moranis character.
I liked him as the dad in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, me and my brother loved all those movies, especially the Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, which is not like a great movie, but just we watched it all the time.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
You can't go wrong with Strange Brew either. That was one of my favorites as well. But all right, let's go with. I honestly, Jackie, I thought you had another pick in mind.
It might be my number 2.
I don't think it's going to get to your number 2, but we'll see. The one I had in mind. All right, what do you got, for number 2 here?
All right, so mine is pretty easy to guess because I actually put it in my name.
I knew it. I knew as soon as you popped
dude,
up on screen.
I like Dark Helmet, but I was so happy, Jackie, did not go with the man, the myth, the legend, Shooter McGavin.
That was my number 2 pick. Yep. That's a great pick.
Yeah, Christopher McDonald is like hilarious in that movie, and it's kind of funny that he turned that role down a bunch of times, and then he turned it down a bunch of times, and then eventually he's like, "Wait, I get to play golf and shoot a movie." He's like, "Yes, I'll do it," and that's like one of his biggest roles, if not his biggest role.
Yeah. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
I was thinking that in my head too.
Speaking of that line.
Well, real estate speculation is a hobby of mine. Now, you lay another finger on me, I burn the house down and piss on the ashes. Quit. And the house is yours. You're gonna beat me? At golf? I'm in big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Oh man.
No.
You know what's funny about him is he didn't embrace the character, and now he just absolutely loves that people will just run into him and just go shoot all the time.
He lives that character now.
Right.
I read something recently online that someone ran into him at an airport, and they're like, "Hey, Shooter!" And he's like, "Come on, guys, that was an old role. That was a long time ago." And they're like, "Oh man, Shooter's kind of a dick." But then, like, the actor, I forgot his name, turned around and goes, "Shooter!" And they were like, "Oh."
Christopher McDonald. Damn you people, go back to your shanties.
Shanties. That's a great pick.
Yeah, Adam Sandler movies in general just have dynamite villains, pretty much all of them. So follows that.
Favorite parts from the movie is when he's like, people are throwing around the fucking beach ball, and he's like, "God damn it, people, this is golf." He like hits the fucking beach ball with his club. He's like, "I got a putt." Then he puts it in, and he's like, "Yeah!" And he does this shit.
Go back to your shanties. And he gets into a fight with the big dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is the quote I say most often in my real life. I always go, "It struck my foot."
Is that your ball? It struck my foot.
No, I had to hit it off of Frankenstein's fat foot.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, the parking lot quote's probably like up there too.
I'm not sure what that means, but thank you, Justin.
Just hating.
Whenever he talks trash now, I'm not going to call him Svo. I'm going to call him Justin.
Government names.
Just to piss him off. All right, Bologna.
All right, I'm bummed, man. Those are my
number one
picks straight up off the board. We talked about this pre-show. I don't have a deep list, and I was expecting some of my deep cuts to fall, and I'm not worried too far. But yeah, losing Shooter and Dark Helmet early on is tough. So I'm going to go to my childhood. I'm going to go to something tried and true, something that now translates to my kids watching this movie every year. It's The Wet Bandits. The Wet Bandits as a comedy movie. I mean, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern. I get them for 2 movies, obviously. Put the Wet Bandits on there, but they could be the Sticky Bandits as well.
It's funny. I was gonna actually have a conversation with you guys before pre-show, just so that we're clear and say, like, situations where it's like a team of villains. It's okay. Like we should be able to.
I was hoping. Yeah, I mean, if you did, I'm leaving right now because I want them both.
Right.
Right.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, I agree. It's totally cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna do any quotes and I'm not gonna do any physical comedy because that'd be CTE up the wazoo. But yeah, I love it. I love the movies. First, obviously, Home Alone 1 is a classic, and I think Home Alone 2 is right up there. So
Home Alone 2 holds up.
So before you kick your field goal, you have to take your shoes and socks off and walk around on a bunch of glass Christmas ornament.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen.
You're disappointing me. That's not something a number 1 seed would turn down.
I don't want to.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, I'll definitely be kicking the field goal. Might be kicking the field goal in Crocs now, so we'll see.
Right on. Okay. So yeah, I have all 3 of those on my list. I have a larger list than you guys, but all 3 were on my list. I am gonna go. This one's pretty easy to pick in my opinion. I'm gonna actually just play the audio clip because this whole scene is one of the funniest scenes in history of movies, in my opinion.
My father would womanize. He would drink. He would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy, the sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament. My father...
Oh no!
Yeah, cut off.
I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
The boy is quite astute. I am trying to
kill him.
But yeah,
my cycloptic colleague tells me that can't be done.
There's not a lot of movies where the villain is basically the star, and I kind of feel like Dr. Evil is the star of all the Austin Powers movies.
For sure. I mean, there was a good 3-year run where everyone's doing the damn pinky thing.
Thank you, Svo. See, I did it. I was nice to him now because he was nice to me. Respect.
So when I was young and right when computers kind of became a thing, because I'm very old. Do you remember changing your Windows themes with like themed notifications?
Yeah.
The first one I ever did was an Austin Powers one. So like when I got like mail and stuff, they were Austin Powers quotes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, just the amount of stuff that Mike Myers was able to pull out of his ass in all those Austin Powers movies is pretty phenomenal. But all the Dr. Evil stuff is by far.
The funny thing is, he wasn't even supposed to be Dr. Evil.
Right. It was supposed to be
Jim Carrey.
All these tidbits. Oh, Jim Carrey couldn't have done it.
This is what I do, like all the time. I
think Jim Carrey would have been okay at it, but yeah,
it's not even for show.
Like, it's my job.
No, and like so, Jackie, like out of Yumper and Soul, like I'm the type of person that after I watch a movie, I go up and look like random facts about it. I'm just a big movie nerd like that. I've always done it, and
fair enough.
So
fair enough.
My second pick is only on screen for a handful of moments of this movie. Maybe you know what? Maybe like 10 minutes at most.
Oh, I know who it is. He's on my list too.
I'm gonna play another audio clip for that one. Okay.
He didn't fall. Inconceivable. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means. He didn't fall.
All right, so I'm gonna pick Vizzini from Princess Bride, played by Wallace Shawn. He technically isn't the villain of that movie, but which the other guy did a great job, playing the villain as well. But But yeah, his banter with both Andre the Giant and what the hell's the actor's name?
With Wesley, with Carrie Yules?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Wesley too, but also the swordsman. Jesus Christ.
I don't know the actor's name, but it's Inigo Montoya.
Yeah, Inigo Montoya. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's that whole scene where they're drinking the wine, the scene where they're climbing up that scene I just played where they're climbing up the rocks, the shrieking eels, everything about that just says Wallace Shawn is a little piece of shit villain, and that's Mandy Patinkin. Thank you.
Mandy Patinkin, yeah.
You guys ever seen How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mandy Patinkin. There's a scene where all you got to do is say Mandy Patinkin, and all the old people will show up. But yeah,
no, that's a great pick. Prince Humperdinck is not the true villain of that movie. It's Vincini. He was on my list.
I agree.
You can't go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Criminal Minds legend. That's a great comment.
Yes.
Criminal Minds legend.
Every time I hear his voice or see him on TV, I automatically think of Vincini. Like even I saw him on the Cosby Show, and I was like, "That's Vincini."
You ever see him sing?
No.
He's got an amazing singing voice. Absolutely incredible.
He's in a Goofy movie. I know that. He's the principal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so random. I love it.
I just know that. Why another movie I watched all the time.
You're on your A game throwing facts tonight.
Oh man, yeah.
We appreciate it.
I think Sam's has a point here. The true villain is the Dread Pirate Roberts.
The original Dread Pirate Roberts or Wesley the Dread Pirate Roberts? Because there's a difference, and it's not the Wesley one.
Just the way of him describing it is the best. It creates basically a business. All right, Bologna, what do we got? Round two, bud.
All right, I'm worried already. Svo's in the comments. He's ranking me last already after one round. I feel like this is going to be a reach, but I quote this movie all the time. This might be a shock to you guys. It's Regina George. Get in, losers. We're going shopping. Stop trying to make fetch happen. If you guys listen to the Bumpcast, I always tell Jason, stop trying to make blank happen.
Mean Girls, right?
Mean Girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna play good in the graphic and in the poll too as well. It might be more strategy than anything.
Just cheap pick just for the win, Bologna. No, I'm kidding.
John Stamos.
John Stamos?
No, Regina George is a good pick, Bologna. That's like a more modern.
Yeah.
I have a couple modern picks. So
that's a good pick though.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams. It was she's just a bitch, man. What can I say?
Completely.
They all were. The whole like little group where they were all a bunch of assholes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember any of her like lines that were just like really funny, and I can't remember too many funny ones. She was just like a bitch, and that's why it was funny. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, she was so bad.
That's pretty much what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a nice person.
Sweatpants are all that fit me right now. That's about what I quote from her. Sweatpants are all
Sam
that
Reeves
fit me
says
right
Peter
now.
is a mean girl.
So good.
Possible.
Oh yeah, they start feeding her all the energy bars. Yeah, okay, I remember.
The protein bars and
John Stamos was the original Dread Pirate Roberts. Whatever happened to predictability?
The milkman.
The Paperboy. See, Paperboy.
I made him say it.
Just did it.
Oh my goodness.
Did we just do a thing right there?
Yeah, that was very organic.
Yeah, that was a great ace shtick.
Okay, Yumper, what do we got? Round two, bud.
Oh man, so I can go obvious here. Well, I guess this is a little obvious. It's not, but I'm gonna, since Bologna answered my question already about taking groups of people, I'm gonna take a group of people that like a movie I watch all the time. I loved it so much I put it out as a poster for me and Swole on our last episode, and that's the Fratellis from the Goonies. Mama Fratelli is hilarious. Both the Joey Pants and the other son are, their chemistry is awesome, and just the shit they talk about. Francis, he tells Sloth that they were gonna fix his teeth, but they spent it on Francis's toupee. And Mama Fratelli just slaps the shit out of him. I love that movie. I think those characters are hilarious.
Yeah, the two dipshit brothers. Yeah, they fed off each other really well in that movie. Both what is the other? I know it's Joey Pants, and then the other guy. That other guy is in like 800 different movies.
Yeah, he was also in a Bond movie. I can't think of his name. Off the top of my head.
He always plays an asshole, and he's really fucking good at it.
Definitely, yeah, he is.
I think Allie is calling your pick the Paperboy pick, Yump.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Allie. I mean, can't go against the Fratellis, though, man.
Can I mention that I just love that now every draft has a quote-unquote Paperboy pick?
Again, I know that you're all in your shame closets playing Paperboy because it's a great fucking game.
So we need to do a field trip to the Galloping Ghost because they have the arcade version that has the handlebars on it.
Oh
yeah,
I probably wouldn't.
Robert Devay is his name. Brian Robert Devay.
All right, is it my turn? So I'm ready because I'm ready to win the fucking draft right now.
Hold on, Yump. I was waiting for your Fratellis fun fact.
Oh,
Chelsea Dagger, the Fratellis. They were named after.
Yeah, they're named after them. But yeah, nothing
after the band. That was all I got.
It was supposed to be played by Orson Welles, but
no, that would be kind of funny though.
Orson Welles is Mama Fratelli. He's just drinking scotch at a table.
Oh man, Mama Fratelli, man, that chick was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that lady was awesome.
She got thrown out from a train too.
She got thrown from a train. Yeah, I was about to say. All right, Jackie, what do we got here?
Okay, let's go. Let's just jump right into it. I'm about to win the draft with these two picks. Okay, the first of which is such a great and quotable villain that my esteemed colleague, Little Yumper, used it as the graphic for this show. Okay, so with my second pick, I have to go with White Goodman from Dodgeball.
You know what's funny? While I was researching a little bit, I noticed that he had the top billing in that movie. And usually the villain doesn't get top billing. I thought that was interesting. You'd think Vince Vaughn was going to get a top billing, but he actually, if you look at the movie poster, you look at everything, he is Ben Stiller is the top villain. Or the top.
He makes that movie. That he's the best character, clearly. And there are great characters in that movie, but no one makes me bleed my own blood.
Joni loves Chachi.
Make your jokes, you jokey joke maker. Oh, I'm surprised that last, to be honest with you.
Trying to remember if I have
that last.
No, I don't. I was trying to get an audio clip. I think it wouldn't compress, so I didn't add one for Dodgeball. I apologize. I'm a terrible person.
No, you need to break a mental sweat too.
So Jackie, I did not pick the pick that I thought you were going to take number one, and it's still on the board. So let's see.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's interesting. So with my next pick, man, I got some great picks that I got to get to, but I have to make sure that I get it before someone else does. It's Bill Lumbergh from Office Space.
Hey, Peter,
my board is so sexy right now.
I really need you to do some overtime.
Hey, Peter.
I actually, hang on a second. I actually have that clip. Sorry. Where the hell is it?
Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, West Wing legend Gary Cole plays Lumbergh.
Yeah, very good crossover.
There's a lot. There's going through my list. I was like, hey, he was on the West Wing. Hey, he was on the West Wing. Hey, he was on the West Wing.
Stephen Root was on there too.
Do you think that when he was on the West Wing, the other actors were like, say hello to Lumbergh for me?
or Mr. Brady.
Oh yeah, he was Mr. Brady too.
Yep. And then in the second one, Mr. Brady was Gary Cole, and then the bad guy in the second Brady Bunch movie was the guy who played the first vice president on the West Wing.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I didn't watch too many of those movies.
Oh, they're hilarious. It's the Brady Bunch, but with sexual innuendo up the ass. Like the whole fucking movie is just nothing but inappropriate, like sex jokes.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant to me.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Okay, have a time.
Lumbergh is the perfect example. Lumbergh is a perfect example of like the corporate boss that just kind of follows the guidelines and doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of disagree with you there.
He's been a little flighty lately. So it's Friday. Are we all wearing our Hawaiian shirts?
Oh, all right.
All right,
Okay, so here's your Office Space trivia. Actually, Milton was supposed to be Artie Lang, and he turned it down.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah,
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, that would not.
Oh my god, that would have been bad.
But I got some more trivia to go back to your White Goodman pick. I was saving this because I thought nobody was going to pick it because I knew White Goodman was going to go. And this is for my boy Sean. And it's another movie I loved a ton. And my pick is the original inspiration for White Goodman, Tony Perkis from Heavyweights. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
I have. I haven't seen that movie in 30 years,
dude. That's
a
his
pick.
whole.
I know what you're talking about.
It's all Dwight. It's all White Goodman.
Yeah.
There's people that say that they're the same. Yeah. Actually, I think Sean mentioned it in our playback on Sunday.
That's his favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite movies too.
That's the Paperboy pick.
No, ma'am. Watch that.
Oh boy.
That's the original White Goodman.
I don't think I've ever. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever watched that movie from start to finish.
Keep reaching, Jackie.
Keep reaching.
Good though.
I've never seen that movie.
You're missing out.
It was funny as much as I remember of it. It was a funny movie, and he's always great. He always plays a good prick.
The comic book guy knows what's up. No, seriously, check it out. That movie is hilarious.
Oh,
put Twinkies on a pizza.
Before we get to my pick, people in the comments are arguing about what you're drinking, Jackie, and I want to know. It's called a banana pepper, right?
Yes, it is.
People are saying Dr. Banana and some other nonsense. Banana pepper. It makes sense.
Dr. Banana sounds so regal. No, it's a banana pepper.
Is that anything like Luke's phone from his video yesterday? Banana phone?
Banana phone. It's a Dr. Pepper mixed with banana Malibu rum.
That sounds wonderful.
It's like drinking a liquid circus peanut. It's delicious.
But now it's zero sugar Dr. Pepper, right?
No.
Oh, regular Dr. Pepper? Right on.
I feel skinny, Tony. Lars. That's another great character.
Okay. Well, Bologna.
I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm in my own head. I'll admit it. Johnny's in the comments saying, "Do better, Peter." He likes Jackie's boat already. Quotable movie. Now I'm thinking quotable. For the longest time, I'm looking at you, Fokker. I'm going Robert De Niro, Jack Burns, and Meet the Fockers.
Wow, that wasn't even on my list. That's a great pick.
I was panicking. I'm like, I gotta go like quotable. And for the longest time, everyone was calling each other Fockers. Yeah. Sean Jankowski says Yumps in the lead.
Oh, because I took Tony Perkis.
Because he took Tony Perkis. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be. Yeah, no, De Niro's great.
It's always interesting when De Niro decides to go comedy because he's pretty damn good at it. Even like there's a random movie like The Internship with
I love The Internship with Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, yes.
That's not a villain.
And that's basically like a fish out of water story, and De Niro was good in that. I thought
Paul says we should throw the challenge flag.
Yeah, Svo's throwing up the challenge flag that he's not a villain. I would argue he's a villain, but
he is.
He's
the only thing about De Niro.
There's just varying levels of villainy in the this is one of those.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me about De Niro when he like does comedy is he makes this crazy like face when he laughs, and I'm just like, what? Like, why do you do that? Like, it's like you're having like a seizure. It's like, like, dude,
I'm gonna clip that. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. That's a face he makes, and I'm just like, why do you do that, man? But everything else about him,
He's
great.
definitely a villain, though. He's that overbearing father-in-law, basically, which I don't have. I love hand up. I love my father-in-law. I want to get that out of the way right now.
Yeah, so do I. But so would Steve Martin be considered a villain then, or Father of the Bride?
No, absolutely
good question.
not. No, absolutely not.
Steve Martin's too lovable.
He is too lovable. He's just taking out
except Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. He's hilarious in that movie, though.
Oh, he's great in that. But all right, let me go here. Just like my other picks, I'm just gonna go ahead and play an audio clip here. Caddyshack is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm gonna say that before I start that, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the wonderful Ted Knight character of Judge Schmales.
I've sentenced boys younger than you to the gas chamber. Didn't want to do it. Felt I owed it to them. I've sent.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ted Knight, Judge Schmales. Yeah, Yumper, I'm still working on the audio clips here, buddy.
I know there's always just like the first half of it, but it's just enough to make everyone want to finish the quote on their own. It's interactive.
Quasimodo predicted all this.
He did. So I feel like Ted Knight is one of the greatest character actors ever. If you've ever watched the Mary Tyler Moore Show, if you ever watched anything that guy's ever done, he's always great. He fucking hated doing that movie because everybody was high and drunk the entire time. And he was like a classically trained actor. He's an old guy. He didn't really fit in. But he played off a Dangerfield so well. He played off a Chevy Chase so well. Played off of the kid that played Danny Noonan so well. He's just an all-around terrible human being that will do whatever he can to get whatever he wants. And perfect villain, in my opinion. And you guys have nothing for that because you're not big Caddyshack people.
No, I love Caddyshack. Oh, okay. I totally agree. No, I love Caddyshack.
You know what's funny? I've seen Caddyshack 2, but not.
Oh my God.
That's a choice. That's like a distinctive choice you made.
Jackie Mason movies.
Okay, first of all, I wasn't watching Caddyshack movies when I was like 9 years old. I was watching My Little Pony. It's whatever my dad had on TV.
Oh, that's funny.
You're just trying to get I Am Not Larry's vote, right? Because all he does is talk about Caddyshack 2.
I've never seen Caddyshack 2. And the reason I haven't seen it is because everybody tells me how bad it is.
It's
what?
Real fucking bad.
I'm not lying about this. I have also never seen Police Academy, but I have seen Police Academy 2. and I like Police. Yes. Yes.
That's not a film. Smoke's going off the comments.
Smoke's going off on Meet the Parents again.
Bologna, so you just keep catching from everybody.
Caddyshack 2 is Caddyshack 1, except Dan Aykroyd plays the Bill Murray role, which is really bad, and Robert Stack plays the Ted Knight role. It's basically the same movie after that. Jonathan Silverman is in it. They were trying to make him like something for 5 minutes. They made that, and then they made
him happen. It's not going
exactly.
To
and they made Weekend at Bernie's, and then Jackie Mason was the Rodney Dangerfield. That's pretty much what it was. It's real bad, but yeah, the original Caddyshack, one of the funniest movies ever.
That's the first movie Rodney was in it. No, was it?
No. But I think it was the first movie like really showcased. Yeah. So I'm gonna do another audio clip. Hopefully it works.
A whole one this time.
Let's see.
Well, technically you're right, but
Oh, shut up, Brian. I've had to listen to your jawing for too long.
Well, technically,
Just shut up.
Eric Gordon of Billy Madison fame, played by Bradley Whitford, which is what I thought Jackie's first overall pick was going to be. Because of her
Brian.
Bradley Whitford obsession.
Sorry doesn't put the delicious Triscuit crackers in my stomach. Doesn't Brian.
Dude, I was waiting for him to come around because I was going to take him because I'm like, I don't know how he dropped that fast.
Like I said earlier, any villain from an Adam Sandler movie is fucking aces. So yeah, I mean this one, Shooter McGavin, I think played better with Adam Sandler, but But Eric in Billy Madison is perfect.
So he's never seen the movie, and like people go up to him and tell him about business ethics, and he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I choose business ethics.
The ethics of business, yeah. And then he's got that little laugh.
One of my favorite parts of that movie is when he's talking to the janitor, and he's like, he's giving him his list. Billy likes soda.
Miss Slippy's car is green. He like throws the remote at his secretary, but he throws it so like, no. He's like, and the next scene, Darren McGavin's like, and Eric's secretary is in a coma.
Oh, yeah, it's like it's horrible when Eric's secretary's in a coma. But when he's like, with Max, he's like, oh my god, this guy revolting blob sat on someone's head and they died. Yeah, he's great in that movie, man.
I'm still horny.
All
right.
You can't be saying that quote with that perm on, man. You just can't.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm still horny.
Oh, shots fired.
This perm is beautiful, and each and every one of you know it.
I agree with you.
I'm beautiful. Yes, it's true.
Oh my god.
All right, Bologna, what do we got?
Maybe I'm just lashing out because Swo's texting me while we're doing this show. He's just talking so much. He's in my head. He's mad that my first one's not a villain.
You're shooting a free throw and he's giving you the hex right now.
Oh, now I'm gonna pick someone I don't even think is that funny, but she's for sure a villain, and I think this would consider a comedy. Now he might throw the challenge flag at this. I'm going Miranda Priestley, Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay, I didn't consider that a comedy, but she's amazing.
So basically, it's because of the Office quote where Michael Scott tries to be her, and he says, "Steak, where is my steak?" But yeah, if you want to throw the challenge flag at that, throw the challenge flag at that. I'm in my head.
Oh no, she's
or someone else with your questions.
Yes.
No, she's fantastic in that role. I don't know that I would call it a comedy, but
now
for people who are
I cannot believe that Justin is agreeing with me for
if,
once.
if you're not watching live, I'm just trying to fit this.
Ali said that my pick was the Paperboy. Man, your picks to the corner of Swole are the Paperboy.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna dig into this. My next two picks, they're all right. Just wait for a minute.
Dude, I'm just trying to get you flustered. I'm just trying to get you flustered, dude. I'm just trying to get you flustered.
No, I'm gonna turn it back on. Swo's gonna have a coronary in my next two picks.
This is not behavior befitting of a number one seed, Baloney.
Now I'm going full heel now. I'm gonna dig in.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
That's a good pick, though. I mean, I didn't consider it.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great pick. She's wonderful in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
So I'm gonna go in the Wayback Machine. Well, it's not. It's a iconic Chicago movie, and I'm gonna go with Edward Rooney as my pick.
Oh, Rooney!
Yeah,
that was gonna be my pick. I think Rooney that and Priestley.
He is hilarious. Jeffrey Jones is hilarious in that movie. I mean, the shit he says. Who's winning? The Bears.
Nothing. What's the score? Nothing. Nothing. Who's winning? The Bears. That's another actor that plays a prick in everything, and he does it really well.
He's in Fitz's favorite movie, The Pest. He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy, and what's the movie with John Ritter?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's another.
I don't know why it's the Remote Control. Remote Control was an MTV trivia show in the 80s.
Thank you, Misky.
The fuck, Sam? No, I'm not.
I will say, as much as I'm
like the tone,
you're gassing me up, so I appreciate you, Sam.
Man,
you are embarrassing ass.
Yeah.
Edward Rooney is the one scene that sticks out to me where like you're just like, this guy's an asshole when he calls Ferris's mom to tell him that he's been, out of school 9 times. He wasn't lying. He was skipping school. Like you're
9 times. The part where he's like walking to the bus and the bus driver is like, "You look pretty bad. You've been in a fight." He's like,
and the little girl gives him a gummy bear.
Yeah, it's warm and soft. It was in my pocket.
All right, Jackie, are you deliberating?
Yes, and I've been for a long time, and I'm just gonna go with what I wrote. I'm not gonna overthink it. Okay, so my next pick is Derek from Step Brothers.
That's a great pick.
That's
Good
a
pick,
really
too.
good one. I didn't have that on my list, but I should have.
You should have. In our house, we like to sing the "Sweet Child of Mine" melody that they do all the time when he sings a solo. Bow, bow, I'm Derek. And I can sing high like this.
That sounds hilarious. Jesus.
They're singing "Sweet Child of Mine" in the car.
Yeah. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Oh, he's like, I've seen him. You know, he'll eat your dick like Kobayashi. He's like, I've seen him. I couldn't do anything about it, though. It was in international waters.
Oh. I like when he's showing the house and just being racist. Like, yeah, this entryway is real fresh. It's like, yeah, you can just say it's nice.
Dude, even the cutscenes are like Derek won the singing contest, singing just lip singing Ice Ice Baby. He's just like,
oh yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah,
it is.
That's another great actor, man. Adam Scott is good at everything. It seems like he's fantastic on Parks and Rec. He was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys seen Severance?
No,
I haven't yet.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's good in everything.
If you want to see something funny on YouTube one day, look up Adam Scott and Luke Skywalker, because he was on a talk show and he's talking about how he loves Star Wars.
I've seen that.
And he lost his shit.
He lost his shit. Yes.
Yes.
He's a huge nerd. It's same thing with
he's a total dork.
Leslie Knope. What's her real name?
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, in the scene where in Parks and Rec where they get him the Game of Thrones chair, they literally gave it to him in real life, and he went crazy. Like he was like,
yeah, isn't he like a big REM fan in real life too? And they did that in the show. Yeah. Very cool. All right, so yeah, I had to go with the one that they call Derek. That's a very good character.
Very good pick.
All right, my next one, I will admit, is kind of a niche pick. But as you can see, I never draft for chalk. I always draft from my heart.
I always follow my heart.
Wait, but you're gonna say that and you shit all over my Tony Perkins pick?
It's called strategy. Yump, look it up, man. All right. All right. So my next pick is Dusty Dinkelman from Just Friends.
Oh my god, that's a great pick.
Dinkelman. I say that all the time.
And
Dusty
smiles.
Who's that? Chris Klein plays Dinkelman in that movie, and he's so sleazy and funny. Would you like to join us in a song celebrating the birth of our Lord?
That's one of my wife's favorite movies, Just Friends.
I love that movie.
Brandy loves that movie too.
Yeah. All right. Oh man, those are pretty good picks. I don't know what I'm going to do for my last one. I got a lot left on my list.
Yeah, so do I.
I could just poop the rest of my draft, and I got you guys beat, so it's okay.
Do it. Poop.
I'm gonna go take a shit. You guys finish the show. All right.
Wow.
He called the shit poop.
He's probably gonna go do another. He's probably gonna go do another podcast in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's probably that's accurate.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah.
So with this one, I'm gonna go a little bit more modern, and I'm gonna go Mr. Chow from the Hangover series.
Oh. Again, not on my list, but a really good pick.
That was going to be my next pick, and I'm not going to say why, but that was going to be my next pick.
This, I mean, first time you introduced
good pick,
him,
motherfucker.
Yeah. First time you introduced him, he's coming out naked of a limo. Just like beating shit.
You gonna fuck on me?
Yes. I know. I hate Godzilla. I hate him too. Oh man.
Is he a villain in that though?
Oh, he totally is.
Yeah. He's the bad guy.
He's the guy that takes Mike Epps. Alan is a real villain. He really is, but I mean, But and then in the second one, and the third one, he's a bad one too. He's a bad guy too. He screws over John Goodman.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't think I ever saw the third one.
Yeah, I think I only saw it once.
It's not as good as
I forgot John Goodman's in it.
Good.
Yeah, that when you said John Goodman, I was like, John Goodman's in The Hangover. Like,
yeah. When you said that, it just clicked in my. Oh shit! I forgot about that.
All right, Peter. What do you got here?
All right, so this is the one I thought was gonna throw Svo for a loop. It might not even. You guys throw the red flag if you want.
There is no red flag here. Okay,
it's technically not a character at all. I'm just taking the country as a whole, the entire country, the United States of America, in Borat, the cultural learnings of America, to make glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
All right, man.
I was hoping you threw the red flag.
I got nothing, buddy.
I was hoping you threw the red flag. The entire United States. If you look at that movie,
I got nothing.
No red flag. Keep that pick.
Hang on.
I like Allie's comment. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch.
At this point, I'm just drafting to see what Svo says.
So it's a game now between
silence says it all. Just
he's disappointed in you.
You're tanking now just to piss Svo off. I love it. No. I love that strategy for you.
The strategy is going to work well in the poll.
You've earned my vote.
Your pick is bad, and you should feel bad.
Nope, I feel great about it.
I don't think it's bad. I mean, I think
not bad.
It's just a little reach, but I don't think it's bad.
Okay.
Well, yeah, there's no actor, there's no character.
Nice. Hey, remember this shit. I defended your United States of America. If I pick something bad again, and Jackie shit all over.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I'm feisty tonight.
Bologna's gonna be the bum of the week. This is probably true.
I'm gonna play bum of the week. I'm gonna play another audio clip here. Let's just ruin this one again. Yumper's giving me the look. I know. He's like, Brian's gonna fuck this up. I know.
Tanqueray and tap.
Keep them coming, sweets. I got a long drive. Do me a favor, will you? Would you mind washing off that perfume before you come back to our table?
I'm going with Big Ern McCracken from the movie Kingpin. Played brilliantly by Bill Murray.
That's a good pick.
It's a good pick too. I can't hit on that one.
I feel like one of the funniest things I've ever seen on film is the video that he did for the the taking care of children video. Or he's like, sometimes I wake up and Big Ern's already at my house, and he's like grabbing the mom's ass while they're playing football, and like he's just a scumbag. Like he's a big piece of shit, and he tries to teach Woody Harrelson how to be a big piece of shit that entire movie, and doesn't really work out well. But
what actor do you know that better plays a big piece of shit than Bill Murray?
That's accurate.
That is very good.
Definitely.
So yeah, I Bill Murray needed to be represented here as well. So give me 1 minute here. I'm still looking for my last one. I got a couple that I'm thinking about.
We're gonna put you on a pitch clock.
There you go.
30 seconds.
Let's do that.
What are you drinking, Bologna?
Michter's. Just a standard Michter's small batch bourbon.
Nice.
All right. We're gonna go with another Mel Brooks character. And it is the Sheriff of Rottingham.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
From Men in Tights.
That. See, that's
yeah.
I got another clip to butcher for everybody.
Hand over that boy. Who demands it? The Sheriff of Rottingham. And what has the boy done? He was caught poaching in the king's forest. He dared to kill a king's dare. Dared to kill a king's deer.
So yeah, brilliantly played. Another West Wing alum, Rob Reese. Just
R.I.P.
Roger Reese, not Rob Reese. Yeah, he always plays a good piece of crap. He's always another one of those. you ever see him in Cheers? He was really good in that as well. But him and Richard Lewis working off each other was really good. Anybody can play off of Richard Lewis because Richard Lewis just one of the best timing ever.
He's like another person that's kind of underrated in terms of like you don't really hear a lot about him, but he's done a lot of good stuff.
Richard Lewis?
Yeah, Richard Lewis. Now you don't hear
he's
about
had
Richard
a
Lewis.
50-year career. He's been awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, you think of like Larry David's had like a 40-year career. Same, and they're best friends, which is kind of crazy. But it's just Richard Lewis.
He's great. He's great on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Absolutely great.
That kind of got him back into
Just
like the
play Richard
mainstream.
Lewis. Yeah,
They just talk shit to each other the whole time.
Yeah, I love Richard Lewis in that movie.
All right, guys.
I'm nervous. Pass.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I actually had one, and this is one I legitimately had. It's another stretch, and I like it. This is in a movie that came out not too recently. It's Michael Cera as himself in This Is the End, doing the cocaine.
I love This Is the End.
Slapping Rihanna's ass. He just played an a-hole. And it was probably a shell of himself. You didn't expect that from Michael Cera, but I like
Didn't everybody play an a-hole and This Is the End?
Yeah. I mean, yes, they're just all rich assholes.
Oh, that's a good one. No, that's a really good one. Danny McBride's ridiculous in that movie as well.
Danny McBride in life.
I would have picked him as the villain. I would have picked Danny McBride as the villain of that movie.
He is.
Yeah.
But I mean, Michael Cera could be considered one too.
Could you imagine them going into a meting with Emma Watson and pitching this idea to her?
Hermione just stole all of her
She was
shit.
phenomenal, but like, like he is Seth Rogen. Like, so here's what we're gonna do. You know, like, what the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Like so when he slaps Rihanna on her ass, like he asks her if he can do it, and she's like, yeah, if I get to slap you in the face for real. So when she smacks him, it's really her smacking the shit out of him.
Yeah, and they did 3 takes of that, and that was it. They used one out of the 3 takes. But yeah, he slapped her for real, and then she slaps him back.
Oh wow, that's hilarious! I didn't know that.
Method actor Rihanna.
Nice. My favorite guy from that movie is probably Jonah Hill, because that's probably who I quote the most from there. Like, hi God, it's me, Jonah Hill from Moneyball.
The best thing I ever heard about him was they're at James Franco's I guess roast on Comedy Central, and he was in the crowd, and then one of the comedians came up and was like, yeah, Jonah Hill, I know when you heard about Django Unchained, all he had to do was pitch you that it was a spaghetti western, and you're like, oh, I'm in. When you said spaghetti, I'm in. Yeah, he's hilarious too.
You could just tell they all had so much fun making that one.
It's like a buddy film. That's all it is.
Yeah. Where they pitched Pineapple Express too. That was my that's a good one.
Shut the fuck up, Jason. We're playing a game. Oh boy. All right, Yump, what's your last one, bud?
All right, so I can go. I still have a couple heavy hitters on the list, but I'm gonna go a little obscure, and this is from a movie that I really, really like, and I don't know if you guys have seen. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. It's from I watched it a lot in high school, and it's Judith from Saving Silverman.
God damn it, that was my sleeper pick.
That's good. That's good.
I want
good.
a Big Montana from Arby's with Arby's sauce.
I don't want that shit. I want a Big Montana for Arby's.
Nice try, idiots.
Just even the describer making him get ass implants. And he's like, she burned those Neil Diamond records.
She torched Neil.
She's so great in that movie, Amanda Peet. Like the movie is
Amanda Peet's really good. Yeah,
I was gonna put that one on my hidden gems, but I had the other ones I had to put on there, but that was a really tough one. Leave that one off.
Saving Silverman had a good following though, so it's not really. I wouldn't really consider it like a hidden gem. You know,
I think it kind of gets kind of obscure because Jason Biggs is the lead, kind of like Loser.
Yeah.
But I really like that movie. And coming out here, yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah. All right, I'm not gonna make the sound anymore.
Wait, hold on. I see something back in the fridge closet.
That was the last one. Oh, that's a good pick. That was my pick, Yumper. God damn it. talk about his pick some more. Deliver it.
Well, why am I making shut the fuck?
Well, okay. Well, actually, Jackie, take a minute. While you're taking a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up real quick.
There we go.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have seen yet. We Yumper and Svo and Pete and I will be doing the Oscars on playback on March 12th at 7:00. Please feel free to come in. We're gonna have a great time. I haven't seen any movie yet, but I'm just gonna talk about fashion because I have a perm, so I can talk about fashion now. Bologna, do you have a question?
Will you guys be in tuxes? Because I want to rate you guys. I want to be the Joan Rivers to the Tainted Glove.
I will be dressed up.
I will not be dressed up. I'm not gonna.
Come on.
Dude, I'm in the
Red
fucking
carpet.
basement.
This is
The furnace is like
the
right
biggest
there.
night
I'm not
in
wearing a
movies.
suit down here, dude. I'm not wearing a fucking suit down here. Like, no, it's like too hot down here.
I will be very, very, very dressed up.
I will be watching.
I'm gonna go on a job interview afterwards wearing it. They're
Oh
gonna
my
be like,
goodness.
that's fucked up. I'm gonna fart.
Roxy, Jackie, you can't save
Pan or panned? Panned?
You can't save your sleeper for the last round.
Okay, I think I'm ready though. I was going back and forth because I'm trying to differentiate between the movies I like better and who is the best villain of those movies. I'm trying not to be swayed by if I like the movie itself more. And that's why, is it okay to say the one that I'm not going to pick before I say the one that I do?
Here, let's do this. Do you guys want to do another round?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. All right. Hey, I gave you the option.
Upstream for 4 picks already.
How about what?
How about you pick, and then we can do a dump list of our dump
Yeah,
list.
we're gonna definitely do a dump list. Oh yeah, I have many.
So don't say the one I'm not picking right now. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Just do
right.
it after this.
Okay.
Pitch clock.
Then
You're gonna be
I got
judged
it.
on this one and not on the next one.
I know. I'm gonna go with Jean Girard from Talladega.
Yeah, that was a great pick.
Nice pick. Okay, that's a good pick.
Well, yeah, what is it? Yes or no? I love that. First of all, I do like that movie. That's a great movie. But he's very quotable in that movie too. What is this? Shake and bake. It is nonsense.
I saw the Highlander.
Yeah.
It was shit.
That entire movie is quotable. I mean, literally every
Yeah.
character has 4, 5, 6, 7 quotes that you can. Even the goddamn little kid. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
top to bottom.
So that's
That
my
movie,
pick.
and one of the first things I wanted to do, and I did it. I ended up doing it on the Tainted Glove while I was talking. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. Well, that's Ricky Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you put that knife in your leg? That's my. Oh.
Don't
Okay,
you put that
so-
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Okay, so the one that I was going back and forth, and I still have a lot of really great picks on this list, but I was going back and forth between that one and Benjamin from Wayne's World.
On my list.
He was on my list
Definitely.
too.
Yeah.
Benjamin's on my list.
There's also another Rob Lowe character that Rob Lowe and Tommy Boy. is
Yes,
also
I had him on that list too.
Absolutely phenomenal. I actually had an audio clip, but I'll just screw it up, so I won't play it.
I had him on my list too.
I
what
have,
else?
let's see.
Paul.
Vincent Ludwig from Naked Gun, just played by Ricardo Montalban. Really, really good.
I have. Go ahead, guys.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna. Please go ahead.
I was gonna pick. I was actually gonna be silly at my last one, but I was like, no, I want to share. We gotta talk about Sheriff of Rottingham. I was gonna pick the plane from Airplane.
No, I had Richard Vernon from Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Of course, I had Beetlejuice from Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
because he
Beetlejuice. I almost took.
Yeah,
that was when
so
I was. That was another one.
I saw that on
fighting
a
with.
couple lists, and I was like, yes, he technically is the villain, but
oh yeah.
And if you wanna go,
Okay, Baloney, you don't get to tell anybody what you think
Yeah,
is a
before
villain or a
America.
comedy movie or
that's
anything.
before I went. That's before I went this whatever I did. on this
Number
list.
one pick.
When I originally did research
Or number
for
one seed.
that, I thought about Beetlejuice, and I was like, I'm not so sure about it.
Judge
Now,
Doom was
yes.
going to be another one. Roxy, I had him on my
Roxy,
list.
good one. Yeah. Oh, sorry. we grabbed it at the same time.
I also had Agatha Trunchbull from Matilda on my list as well, but I saved that for like deeper cut. You guys ever seen that movie? She's hilarious when she throws a girl with the fucking pigtails over the fence.
Yep.
Wow.
Very good. Very good. I would argue that I don't know if that's a comedy though. That's the.
Oh, it definitely is, dude. Danny DeVito is like, it's a straight up comedy. It's like whole character is all comedic.
You got, out of all of those extra picks, none of them were my extra picks.
That's what makes it great.
Oh, I have plenty more. I got
plenty more too.
Walter Peck from Ghostbusters, the EPA guy.
Oh yeah,
Is that true? Yes.
This man has no dick.
This man. It's what I heard.
My sister once told me that she's never been in a house that is playing Ghostbusters as often as my house, and I take pride in that.
It's a great movie.
The actor that played Walter Peck, another guy that always played a good asshole. Like he was the reporter in Die Hard.
Ooh.
Okay.
So.
All right. So no one picked Pat Healy from There's Something About Mary.
No, I had him
on my list.
No one picked Mugatu from Zoolander.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I didn't have that one.
My phone's too big.
No one picked Elvis Snow from Forgetting Sarah
Oh
Marshall.
my god, I was gonna pick him, but I don't know if he's really a villain.
I
though.
love him. I
think Sarah Marshall's the villain.
Yeah, Sarah Marshall's definitely the villain.
Because he
Okay, well, she would be a great pick too.
Yeah, but him and like they bond at the end.
Yeah, Elvis Snow
Yeah.
is a great character.
Yeah, and no one picked Ray Finkel / Lois Einhorn from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Julie really wanted me to pick that. We talked about this pre-show. She loves Ace Ventura. I just don't like that.
None of us
I didn't.
picked Rachel Phelps.
Yep, on my list as well. Yep. Have you ever seen the alternate ending to Major League?
Yeah, she's actually a good person.
She's actually a good person that was broke, and it was the only way she could keep the team is if they won and they didn't have any money to pay for anybody.
Oh. You know who I'm disappointed that I'm not, let me change that. I'm not disappointed that we didn't pick it because it gives me the opportunity to quote it. Like, no one picked LaFleur's. Like, oh, they don't know who LaFleur's is? They don't know who LaFleur's is from Mallrats.
He's even got what is it, four confirmed kills.
They don't know who LaFleur's is? They don't know who LaFleur's is. What?
I had Bernie Mac's character of Jin from Bad Santa.
Nice.
Real piece of crap. Paul in the movie Big, played by John Hurd. He was the other guy that works at the toy company.
Yeah, he's I don't get it.
I don't get it. Francis Buxton from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Oh my gosh, I thought
that is a good pick.
Dean Pritchard from Old School.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez. The brother.
Yeah, I got out.
The brother Chet from Weird Science.
That's another good one.
That's Bill Paxton. Hadley Lamar, Blazing Saddles.
I had him on my list, but I thought not a lot of people have seen Blazing Saddles.
We're getting there, Sam.
Yeah, so let's share some lists.
All right.
I got one more though. One more.
Oh, what you
JP
got?
from Grandma's Boy. I had him on my list.
Wes wanted me to pick him.
That's
I'm
a
like,
good
no,
one.
that's too obscure.
We also Yumper and I need to recognize Grandpa Joe.
Yes.
From Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Grandpa
Such an
Joe.
asshole. My biggest villain.
What a
I
piece of shit.
had Bradley Cooper in Wedding Crashers.
Yep.
That's a good
one.
And then Amber from Clueless.
Good one.
A good one. That's a really good one.
Should have picked that one instead of some of your
Probably
others.
should have, but I was trying to do something with Smo over here.
Number one seed.
Now the one that I wanted to
fucking game.
The one I wanted to pick and didn't pick because I didn't think would be good for the voting purposes are the Duke brothers in Trading Places.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
They're complete assholes.
Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy. Yeah, Ralph Bellamy. Yeah, I had a clip also for that one, but but yeah, those two are just scumbags. They're ruining two people's lives for a $5 bet.
Spo mentioned Mr. Svenning in Mallrats too. That's a good one.
Svenning in Mallrats is fantastic.
They're a little melty, but damn, are they exquisite?
Jason Schwartz. Another one where like it's the lead character, but he's still the villain. Is Jason Schwartzman's character in Rushmore?
Okay.
You can even throw him up in Slackers. Cool, Ethan.
Yep. That's the rest of my list. So we got 2 submission lists today. One from our buddy Sam Reeves. There was that one. So we did have
Devlin Bowman. That's a great pick.
That is a good one. I almost threw that on my list. Vince Downey and Play of the Month is great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just talked about that the other day.
Yep.
Didn't you? Yeah. Major Thorne from Sergeant Bilko. And then see Sam thought of Francis as well.
Paul and Beverly Barge.
And then we also got another list from our buddy Steve Niss. Now, Steve's last pick on his list is something I'd like to discuss for a moment. Well, the last 2, actually.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
So Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore. but the kids in Mrs. Doubtfire, those kids suck. Like a great deal.
That's a good pick too, Johnny.
One of those kids is like Matilda. You can't be mad at.
I had O'Banion on my list.
O'Banion?
He was barely in that movie.
So
y'all ready to bust some ass?
Maloney, did you just get like thrown off your game because Swole started texting you? That would throw you off.
Basically, yeah. I tried to do something. It didn't really land. Sorry for thinking outside the box.
We didn't talk about Les from Tropic Thunder as well.
Yeah, but it's less really, I guess he is a villain, I guess.
I would argue that Robert Downey Jr.'s character was a villain in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
He was. Well, yeah. Kim Jong, Team America's a good pick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wadsworth and Clue.
The
Some good
children
picks.
in this stuff.
Yeah, he was my. I was gonna actually ask Steve to be on with us if Bologna got stuck on the plow. But
probably would have been good if it snowed today. To be honest with you, wouldn't have hated it.
So worst part is Bologna was like really, really pining to be on a pod.
I was all gassed up and we're like, it's not snowing. We're all good. The radar is cool.
The good news is I think Jason's probably drunk right now, so he won't remember this.
No, he's got to vote for me regardless. He was in the chat earlier. Johnny, you too. You've been talking shit all podcast.
No. None of that. Vote on the list's merit. On merit only.
All right,
like bums just don't automatically vote for each other. Come on. America.
That's a great pick. That's gonna play well on a graphic.
United States of America.
A lot of dissension now.
Michael Cera. Okay.
You could have picked United States of America, South Park movie.
Yeah,
randomly blowing up Canada for no reason at all.
Oh my God, Bologna, you were reaching on some of these, man.
Sorry, I don't have a movie podcast.
Good. What do you mean?
He's like, I'm never coming on again.
No way, I'm coming back on next week. Brian, what are you talking about? We do.
I hate cursive and I hate all of you.
We do like 5 podcasts a week. I'll see you tomorrow.
I do 9 a week, so we'll do pop-up socks tomorrow morning. So no, I'm kidding. But all right. Well, that's all we got here. You got anything you want to plug, Yumper?
No. I actually we just had our
show in a...
No, God damn it, leave me alone.
He plugged that already. We just had our Yumper and Swole show on Hidden Gems. Check that out. We'll be having the Oscar show, and our next show is actually going to be Scream with a special guest that I don't think anybody knows to discuss the latest movie in Screams. I think Scream 6. So we're going to be doing that, but that's probably going to be after our Oscar show, so probably the week after. But yeah, Tanner Glove comes out this Sunday. If I don't say that, Fitz will be like,
oh yeah, Pete and
what will Fitz be like?
Like, tell me, come on. He should have been a villain too. The quarterback from Waterboy, Red Boy, or even Red.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all
Jackie. Hey, Jackie, plug some ass.
I will plug some ass. So you know what ass has coming up? We got, first of all, you should go to our site or to Celeste's timeline and put in your March Madness brackets. You should be doing that.
Already there, already done.
Very good. Make 2 brackets, one for the men's competition or tournament and one for the women's tournament. And then also the Ass Crew is coming over as a secondary March Madness thing. We are hosting a Mario Kart tournament at my house, and we're going to put out a bracket for that beforehand, so you can make your bracket for that as well.
Mario Kart?
Question.
Mario Kart, yes.
Will you guys say on the bracket who you guys are racing as? Because that makes a big difference.
No, you just have to pick based on who you like the most.
Tough.
Waluigi always wins. That's all that matters.
Waluigi.
I was okay. No, I was going to tell you who I raced as, but I'm not going to tip my hand. I'm in it to win it. I play for keeps. So.
Is it going to be nothing but motorcycles?
No, I think me and Wes are still working out the rules, but I think you're going to be able to choose whatever.
Right on.
Carts or motorcycles or whatever.
Sam's racing is Jeff Gordon. So
Ricky Bobby.
All right, Bologna. Who you guys got on the show on Monday?
Monday nights, the Bumcast, 9 p.m. This week we have our good friend Johnny's old coworker. He does a movie podcast, The Analysis Podcast. We're going to talk Oscars. We're going to talk AL Central because he's a huge Detroit Tigers fan. And we also had a long-standing, season-long NFL bet where we thought the Bears were going to have more wins than the Lions. That did not turn out to be the case. So Johnny and I have to dress up like Kiss and sing Detroit Rock City. That's happening this Monday on the Bumcast. And then just all of March basically is kind of jam-packed. We got Missy Carroll coming on the 13th, and then Fitzmagic coming on the 27th. So we got a full schedule for the Bumcast. So yeah, you can check us out, Chicago Sports Bums on the YouTubes.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right. So so for me, I'm going to be doing another show. I'm going to try start doing this weekly. I might take a Friday off here and there, but most weeks I'm going to start doing this. Next Friday, I'm going to have Aloha Mr. Hand on, as well as Nick Morawski from Locked On Sox. Yeah. We're going to be doing a Baseball Hall of Fame draft. And the real kicker is we are not excluding anybody from the draft. So be on the lookout for that. I do have a couple of wrestling themed ones coming towards the tail end of the month as well. We're going to be doing a build your own wrestling stable draft, as well as best WrestleMania matches of all time. Also, I am starting to plan this episode. Roxy gave me the best idea I've ever heard in my life. So be on the lookout for our draft your own music festival draft. So that'll be a really fun one coming down the way. Bologna and I and CPG will keep doing the AEW stuff. We are going to miss our Power Slap friends, but
R.I.P.
Power Slap.
Wait, Power Slap is over?
Power Slap's done. It essentially got canceled and moved to like a streaming network that loves to stream like Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk.
Not a
you know what? That's
really
that tracks.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch that anymore.
R.I.P. Slap Jesus.
R.I.P. Slap. Well, he got his ass kicked. But yeah, so that's coming around the way. We'll be doing some more playbacks for White Sox games throughout the month as well. I have noticed on Playback a couple weeks ago that they do now have YouTube tools, so we can literally just sit on Playback and watch random YouTube nonsense. So we're going to be doing that a little bit as well. But yeah, this is episode 11 in the books. I appreciate everybody watching. Jackie, Yumper, Bologna, thank you so much for being on as always. I'm sure we'll hook up for another episode moving around the way. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.